everybody, it's Christine with Cocoa Daisy, and today I'm going to share with you my layout using the Daisy Fields collection. That's our September collection, using the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. So I have to tell you that I pretty much decimated this entire kit. I loved everything in it so much that I ended up doing a spread for my Daisy planner and then an entire mini album. There's not a lot left, but that's fine because I had so much fun with all of it. It's such a great end of summer, beginning of fall collection. But here's the thing, end of summer, beginning of fall collection, but I used it for a June layout or spread in my Daisy planner. So it's super versatile. I thought the colors worked perfect. I added the bit of navy with the ink that I stamped for the dates on it. And again, these pages are from my Daisy planner. So we have a completely undated Daisy planner if you like to do memory planning. We have those in the store. So I wanted to do a layout, like I said, for my June. I'm getting caught up on that, and I felt the colors worked perfectly. So what I did is I used some of the rub-ons to kind of create that visual triangle here, because I did have quite a few pictures to add. And remember, when you use your rub-ons, when you pull them out, staple the backer to the, this is all I have left. And then cut them out as you're going to use them. That way you're not accidentally pressing on them and rubbing them off when you're trying to rub off the other ones. So make sure you do that. So I added the little hexagons. And this one I cut in half, and I used the other half over here. It's a great way to kind of extend the use, I guess, of your rub-ons a little bit. And again, it creates that nice visual triangle, and it goes off the page, which always adds a little bit of interest as well. I did the little bumblebee rub-ons, and then these little plus marks, I kind of extended here. So they're both by flowers, which makes sense then to your eye because you're duplicating a design element. And then it kind of runs your eye along too, so it kind of connects things, which I liked. So I added those there. I used the puffy alphas in a couple spots here and here. And then I layered my photographs. I did just, You Are the Bee's Knees. That is a rub-on as well. These are die cuts. And between this and the mini album, this is all I have left of my die cuts. I'm telling you, I used like everything. I may go back. I'm waiting to see like how many more little glitter dots I use in my mini album, because what I did for the mini album is it's made ahead of time. So it's actually going to be for the month of September. So I may, when I'm done with that, if I have any of these left, I may scatter a few on here. And then, let's see, I added a little die cut here. One of the chipboard tags. I thought these were super fun. So the best things in life are edible, and that goes with the new little recipe we tried. I did a little bit of stamping on here, this best day ever. I added that there. The rest of the stamps are a little more fall themed. So with a June layout, that really wasn't gonna work. But again, you can find things that will work. The cozy would have worked, the daisy, the best day ever, as I used it, that worked. So just remember, if it's think outside the box a little bit. You can use these collections if the colors work and the sayings work for a completely different month. And then the little pick of the day with our little Lilu there. And then again, I'm continuing on using, I absolutely love this as far as for journaling, is this clear sticker paper. And I got this from Amazon. I just run it through and I use my glossy photo setting. When I add my journaling, I run it through on the sticker paper. I let it set for a few hours or overnight or whatever, then come back and cut them out. And that way I don't have to worry about it smearing it all. It dries completely. And so that is how I added all of my journaling. So we have a June spread done in the Daisy Planner, which I love. I gotta go back to this because I love doing this. It's amazing to me because it's one of the things I actually make a note to try and do every day is take a picture every single day. And when I look back at my past Daisy planners and I look back at a week or a month, and it's like there's so many neat, fun little moments that you're going to forget. You know, you may take the picture and they're in your camera and that's fine, but to have a book of a photo every day, or, you know, some days maybe you don't take a photo, that's fine too, but to try and take one every day and put it down. And this goes very, very quickly. This is, once you get a rhythm of doing this and setting up your memory planning, it really goes quite quickly. And I love that. There's so many moments that you'd forget and not have captured and down on paper, and you don't have to do a big 12 by 12 spread for each photo, or, you know, I don't know. I love this system so much. I love going back and seeing all of those moments. So it's my little preach about that. So, okay. So the mini album, and if you saw, I did a little sneak on this. I had to use everything. I just had to use, there were so many, and it was kind of inspired by the chipboard. I loved these tags. And I thought, well, if I created a whole mini album of just tags, and y'all know how much I love tags. I turn stuff into tags all the time. So with the pocket cards, what I did, I went through with a couple of the 4x6 cards and I turned them into tags. So you can see here, I turned those into tags. Some of the smaller ones, these were a couple extra ones that I had, I turned those into tags. And then I cut down, so like the pattern paper, there's not a lot left. There's a few pieces of pattern paper left. I cut these down into 4x6 pieces and made some more tags there as well. So what I wanted to do is create a mini album, kind of like if you've ever followed Allie Edwards and her brilliant day in the life or week in the life, she will, or her December daily, the December daily especially, she will put it all together beforehand and then go in and add the photographs. And so this is kind of the same idea. I wanted to create this for the month of September, and then I will go in and add the photographs later. So it went together very quickly. I did add a couple of photographs in here just to kind of give you an idea of how you could layer things and how you could use the pages. I wanted to have a couple examples, but it's mostly ready for me to put those photographs in. And that's a great way to create something when you have time. Fall is generally busier. You could create this ahead of time and then go in and add those fun photographs and journaling, even like fall recipes, stuff like that, or vacation. Any kind of format you could use, you could do this for by creating ahead of time. So I'm just going to page through this and I'm going to show you kind of what I did. So a lot of the little tags I just have in here as little decorative pages. So I did them two ways. This one I did add, because they do have adhesive on the back, I did add some pattern paper, or you can just leave the backer on them like I did here and not add anything. You can do it either way. So we have this cute little tag. This was a 4x6 card. I added the embossed puffy sticker, the little bumblebee on there, and a few of the little glitter dots. Move this over here so you can see what I'm doing. And then I love this quilt pattern. That's so pretty. And my mother actually makes beautiful, beautiful quilts. And I anticipate being able to take a picture and use it of the one that she's making for my niece for her baby shower. So that will probably go on there. I added the little, it's a good day to have a good day little tag there. So I embellished them a little bit, but I didn't want to overdo. I can go back with what I have left, which isn't a whole lot, and add a little bit of layers if I want to, but I wanted to leave room from to be able to put the photograph, and then I can always do a little more stamping or add a little journaling as well. And then some of the these were pocket cards. And so this one, I added the little bumblebee and a couple little glitter dots and then a couple little rub-ons. So this is going to be a great one for journaling if I want to do. And then When You're Curious, Fun has a way of just showing up. And then it has the little kitty cat. And then this is just a little photograph from Zach of his kitty that I added in here. And then I wanted to show you so you could do a full page as a photograph. So that's a fun way. If you have a really good photograph that you want to add in there, you can do that. And you can use the rub-ons right on photographs as well. So you can see that here I did that with one of the rub-ons right on the photograph. And then on the back of that, I have some pattern paper. I layered a couple of the die cuts. So easy to add a photograph right in there. And then another one of the cute little tag chipboard pieces. One of the pocket cards with a puffy sticker. Love those. The detail on those is so pretty. And then this one, I just added a little rub-on up at the top. I thought that was cute. And then I stamped the Best Day Ever. And again, perfect for a little photograph. This one, I added a picture of our front little koi pond, last days of summer with the daisy and a couple little glitter dots. And then you could easily add your journaling along the bottom and some little word strips if you wanted to. And then this one, isn't that a beautiful pattern paper? I love that. I added the little snapshot. So again, these are just blank canvases. All I've got to do is add some journaling and some photographs. And then I thought this was really cute, the little daily life around here tag. This card, this was a pocket card. I added the daisy rub-on. So I could add some journaling on there. September story, that's a rub-on as well. You could add a small little photograph and some journaling. This was one of the 4x6 cards. I added one of the puffy stickers and a few little glitter dots. And then this was the back of the card. It had the Be Happy on it. I added a couple of the little glitter dots and then I stamped the cozy along there. This would be a cute one to add a couple of photographs, like 3 small ones would be fun. And then the Just Keep Smiling. You can see how cute all of the little tags in there were. I just think that they, they all went with everything so well, and they're just such a fun little element. And then the little daisy pattern paper with the Be Happy. You could add a photograph on there. The warm autumn sunshine. And remember, our die cuts are all stickers. And I thought this little note card was so sweet. I just loved this. All I did was add a couple of the little glitter dots. And then this is just, you can just add some in just for the saying, just as a little note card. It doesn't necessarily have to hold a photograph or journaling. And that's what that one was. That was what I was going to do with this one as well. And I may go back and add these if I need more pages. I mean, that's the thing. You can just add as many pages to this as you want till you literally run out of cards or pattern paper. You could do white cardstock too. You could cut down white cardstock and use it for pages too. And then some more of this pattern paper here. And it has the Currently little die cut and one of the little lavender glitter dots. And then I added a picture here, rub-on the picture again. So you can do that, super easy to do. And then a couple of the die cut hexagons, just kind of in the background. There was this little die cut tag that says September. And then on the back of that, I added these 2 rub-ons, the little ladybug and the coneflower, and then I stamped Best Day Ever. And then this little tag has a picture, and I wanted to show you how it's fun to add dimension and layers by having the photograph go off the edge or larger than the tag. So this one goes off the side of the tag a little bit, and I just added a little staple, and I turned it a little bit, layered a couple of the die cuts here. And I also wanted to show you how you can make your die cuts, your rub-ons, your puffy stickers. You can make them last a little bit longer by cutting them in half. Yes, you can actually cut these in half. You're going to want to hide that raw edge, but rather than use a whole one and then waste half of it, I cut it, tucked it under the photograph, and now I can use this again on another page. So it's a way to really kind of extend your product a little bit too. And then on this side, I added a couple of little bee die cuts, stamped the fall favorites. This one, a couple of the little glitter dots. And then these are rub-ons. I ran this rub-on off the edge of the page. I thought it was just kind of pretty. Added a little die cut for a title on that one. And so again, you can see all of the great layers. Look at all of the great layers and all of the sizes. I think that's what makes a mini album really interesting. And then I used this card on the back, added a rub-on and a couple little glitter dots. And then on the back page, this sweet little daisy paper. And then this tag, I actually adhered to it. So that one is not hanging loose. I thought that was just kind of a nice for the back page. So that is my little mini album using a lot of the product from the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. And again, I love the fact that this is done ahead of time. I can go in, I can add my pictures in my journaling, and I have cards yet. So if I want to add more pages, I can totally add more pages and just go from there. So I hope that you've gotten a lot of ideas on how to use the product. I hope I've inspired you, and I can't wait for you to get this kit in your hands.